Morning folks, how you doing? Hope you're well. Another miserable morning in December, but we're still living a dream. We're still here, we're still killing it. So I hope you are too. And as one of my good friends says, or one of my business partners, I look like a floating condom or a luminous one. So get your pack of 3 for free. Listen, how's it going? Wednesday morning, day 5 of my 24 small wins for 2017, my little advent calendar build-up leading to Christmas, 20 days, cannot wait. Hope you've done all your Christmas shopping. I've just got to wrap all mine, which I'm fucking awful at wrapping. So, let's look at it. So, yesterday we talked about a morning routine. Today we're going to talk about an evening routine. Now, the evening routine is just as fucking important, sometimes if not more important, because this is a very important transition time for you from when you're getting home from work to be present in your free time for the people that you love, creating amazing memories, building up a routine for you to then be able to sleep. So, coming home, things that we tend to do. We tend to drink maybe a little bit too much because we've had a shite day. We tend to snack. We tend to binge. We tend to maybe be even a little bit angry because we've had a crap day, so we need to take that on everyone else at home. We can be unapproachable sometimes if we're quite moody when we generally come back from work. We can still be thinking about work. We can still be in work mode. Our brain still can be continuously processing things that have happened at work. But you have to remember you're at home. And this is where we have to get an evening routine weighed off, like a transition process, okay? So what's really important is trying to find an activity that is going to help you forget work and be in work mode that you have been for the last 9, 10, 12 hours, however long it's been, because your brain has been in work process for all of that time, right? And we need to make sure that the brain understands that this is now downtime, this is rest period, this is time to play with the children, hang out, help the wife. I was going to say hang out with the wife, but it sounds a bit inappropriate. Hang out with the wife, all right, do your food prep, chill out. And this is why I always talk about it's good to get your workout in the morning. Fuck, you might even have a nice transition because you cycle to work, because you walk to work. And that's a great transition to be able to do. Something that you can do is on the way home in the car, or if you're cycling, or if you're walking, is listen to a podcast. Listen to something super positive. Something that's going to inspire you, something that's going to make you start thinking about other things other than work. And that when you do that, that allows you to then get into the good mindset, right? A nice mindset when you get home. When you get home, you can do other things like you can spend half an hour in the kitchen. Kids might want to help you prep your food for the next day. You want to make sure that you're planning. Maybe you'll do your to-do list for the next day. So you know exactly what you've got going on tomorrow. You feel nice and organised. You don't have to think about it during the day, during the rest of the evening. Have some quality time. Switch your phone off. Okay, learning to do something like that is quite powerful, because when you put your phone on airplane mode and you stick it in a drawer, you've made that commitment that you don't give a fuck about what's going on, and that you are completely and utterly focused on playing with the kids, wrestling, reading, building blocks, whatever the hell it's going to be with you and your relationship. That you're super present with your family. You're not tempted to go into social media. You're not tempted. I'm getting pissed on here. You're not tempted to check some emails, check some work. It's just you and the kids. Okay, and you could probably leave that phone off all night. Okay, or you could put it back on around maybe 6:30, 7. Make sure none of the family message you or friends try to get hold of you. But that's not really your concern. Your concern is downtime, rest period, chilling out, relaxing. And then when the kids go to bed, what you can suddenly focus on is then some quality time with your partner, watching something together, okay? Actually interacting, talking, communicating, and being present, not being on fucking social media. You know, me and my partner fell foul to this, and we just suddenly realised that we weren't communicating enough. Then the bedtime. Now, this is really important because you need to focus on your sleep. Your sleep is vital, guys. Absolutely important, okay? It's important to get into a routine. And I was talking to a client yesterday who sometimes doesn't go to bed till 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, if you're doing your morning routine and you implement that for 2019, the likelihood is you're going to be a little bit tired because you got up an hour earlier. All right, so when you start just going to bed at 10 o'clock and you start reading for half an hour, you might not go to sleep right away. And it might seem too early immediately. But what we have to do is change the way that your brain's working so that when you go to bed, you start getting into a habit of going to bed at 10. You start reading. And what will start happening is because you've got up early, because you've done your workout, because it's been a longer day and you've moved your whole day left, your body's going to start learning to fall asleep at that time. It's going to start relaxing, winding down. But it will only do that as long as you are off your social media, as long as your brain is relaxing, as long as you're not interacting, getting triggered by emails and other things that are happening. So what you can do is over a long period of time, all right, go to bed at 10 o'clock, bang, regardless whether you're tired or not, bed. Get into a routine. It's a habit, routine, and it is a structure that is going to help you sleep. All right, and that is vital for you, especially getting up an hour early, especially if you're a busy guy, especially if you've got children, especially if you need that sleep and you're just worn out. And eventually you will end up sleeping at that time. I used to go to bed at 10:30, 11, half 11. I now just about make it to bed for 9 o'clock because I haven't fallen asleep on a sofa beforehand. For the last 4 weeks, I've been asleep by 9. If there's any shows that you like and you like watching them and they start at 9 or finish at 10 or start at 10, finish at 11, record them and watch them back the next day in the evening. All the shows that we are into and watch, we record and start watching them around 7 so that we can at least watch what we like in the evening and then go to bed at around 9 because we're both shattered. So your evening routine is super important, guys. It really is important. Take some note, plan, build up your content, build up your evening routine. I've got content going in my head. Build up your evening routine, look at different patterns that are going on, maybe break some of those negative patterns or unhelpful patterns that are going on. All right, guys? I think I'm a little bit earlier than normal on the live this morning, so I apologise. If you are listening on the podcast, please do leave a review. Massively would appreciate that. We're trying to get this up the charts. We're trying to get the top 100, and I need your help to get there, guys. And the only way you can do that is by telling your friends about it, is by reviewing for me, because I feel that this podcast can help an awful lot of people. If you're watching on video, please share on the video here as well. So listen, thanks for listening. Tomorrow, day 6. Make sure you get those Christmas presents done. Stop procrastinating. Get them in. Don't leave it till the last minute. Have a good day.